Tonight on Watching Wyrd, we go full primal.
First, we venture deep into the jungle with Congo.
Next, we take a look at Primate.
Finally, the banana meets your rabid pet chimp.
That was quick.
That was fast. You weren't lying.
Was it the banana pet ship? Is that what you said? Gotta love AI. You know, it gets things, but then it doesn't.
I am.
Welcome everybody tonight to Watching Wyrd. You got the four of us all tonight. Lucky you guys. It's the Apes show, and we're gonna chimp out, banana out, whatever. We're gonna be monkeys in the middle, whatever you want tonight. We got three solid. Well, I'm just saying solid because they all have apes in them, so the quality varies definitely on this show tonight. How are the three of you doing tonight, and everybody out there?
I'm just lovely, thank you.
Exhausted, but I had a very good night. There was open house at the school, my old school, and I went up, and it was just so nice to have so many of the kids come running up and giving me a hug and telling me they miss me. So,
That's good.
I know, it was so sweet.
Nice.
Well,
And no
I don't think
restraining
we're
order.
streaming on Twitter tonight. It's not letting me for some reason.
Wow. We've been shadow banned on Twitter.
No,
Well,
I think we're in a Mercury retrograde and this stuff happens. Y'all know.
No.
Hey, and we got a full moon this week and Friday the 13th.
Oh, wow. And it's a Mercury retrograde. I'm saying home.
Yeah. If the zombie apocalypse is happening, it's this week.
Don't
Things
say that.
actually worked for me today, technologically. Everything went well. No, that's
Yay.
doesn't happen. So
No, that means it's the sign. It's the calm before the storm.
doom.
No, thank you.
Well, y'all be
No,
sure to
thank you.
share us because, like, I didn't do any of the promos tonight. I got sidetracked with some stuff.
Oh, I do that.
I am getting a lot of negative feedback on TikTok for my promos.
Negative feedback?
Yeah, because I've been using AI to help make promos for the books, and like most of the feedback I'm getting on TikTok is horrible.
Oh, just on your AI, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. AI's fun. You know, I've been doing this just experimental with that short story I wrote, putting out,
Yeah.
little clips of it. And I've been having fun with it. And I think some people have been enjoying it, but yeah, people are weird about AI productions. I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like, if you don't use it, it's going to go away.
Yeah. And you're
People
not
are
using
like,
it to write your book.
Yeah. Well, I don't use it to write a book. You don't use it to write a book. None of us,
No.
No,
Well, you
And people
saw
like
what
you,
happened
though,
to Alina, right?
I
You
don't
guys
even
saw
use
what
it
happened
to
to
edit.
Alina Ionescu. She got crucified by those losers.
Who did?
hey,
Alina.
Oh, yes.
They
Yeah.
tore her to pieces. And she basically said, F you, I'm going to do what I do. She was doing what you guys are doing. She was using it to make promos and stuff like that. And sometimes blurbs, but she never to write her book.
yeah.
Are we even on live? Can someone tell me? Oh, there we are.
It
No,
says
I
live.
don't see us.
Well, I'm not getting anything in the comments section.
I see check marks for Facebook, YouTube.
I got YouTube. I got a thing for YouTube that we're live. Let me see.
See, I'm not officially part of
Yeah,
the
we're
group.
live on YouTube.
Okay.
We're live on YouTube, but are we not live on Facebook?
I can't find us.
Weird. And and I don't have a Facebook announcement either.
I don't either. I didn't do It says we're live. Weird realities. You on Facebook? Let me go look. I'm sorry. Y'all just chatter, and I'll try and figure it out.
Excuse
I'm
me.
showing. I'm
Chatter,
showing.
chatter.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Yeah, we have nobody in the comment section yet. That's weird.
Weird.
Maybe they can't find us.
And Scott, you threw out a promo, and I've been throwing out promos all week.
Yeah,
So-
but I haven't read the comments yet. But my niece and nephew, who are they're young, they're very anti-AI, was telling me I was getting eviscerated on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I might have to switch up how I do the promos now.
well, it's weird. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hire a graphic artist to do it for you, you know, and then
Well, you can't afford to pay an artist to do all the stuff that you're doing.
No,
you can't. You
I mean,
can't.
you
People are
might
gonna
be
hate.
able to, but I mean, I couldn't.
Well, you know
I
what?
would.
The more you find online, the more you find people are just hateful anyway. No matter
Yeah.
what you do, they're just hateful. They don't. It gives them an excuse to be hateful because you can't reach out and touch them, or they can't be brave enough to face you face to face. You know, because most people don't say hateful things to your face. You know, because
you don't know my family. Joke.
But most people are just, you know, you go out there and we're lucky our reviews are good, you know, for the most part, you know.
Agreed.
But like with this AI stuff, I don't know, it drives people nuts, you know.
Well, I think
It's too late.
people are scared about AI, but the reality of it is, like you said, it's not going anywhere.
No.
It's not.
It's been here for a minute too. It's
But
only going to get
No,
more
you don't.
artificial or intelligent.
What scares me is I saw somebody. Remember the interview Barack Obama had a couple of weeks ago where he was in the sports shirt talking to, I don't remember who the correspondent was. Somebody AI'd that. And if I didn't know better, I would have sworn that the idiotic stuff he was saying was actually Barack Obama. It's scary what they're going to be able to do to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fake,
They need to get ahead of it, you know, because they didn't get ahead of the internet. You know, they were behind on the internet when it came out. You know, I don't even know if they're catching up with the internet, but you know, as far as law enforcement with stuff that goes on it, you know, so they need to get ahead of this. They need to be able to. There's Landa.
Oh, hi, Landa.
Hey.
You catching us on Facebook? Looks like it.
I just went in and shared it everywhere, so hopefully we'll have some.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's not going to Twitter. Oh, there it goes. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, I can't get us on Twitter, so I'm just going to remove that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's our next show. We'll get the next show then.
Yeah, we got to start talking about Landa. But no, the AI stuff is, if you don't move with it, it's just like the internet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Either catch up with it or you're behind.
Well, there's so many ways you can use it for work. And in the work that I do, it can do research on grants. It can find me phone numbers. It can find me contacts at organizations that I'm needing to get the right person. You know, it can do all of that for me. And it would take me hours just to find one person, you know. And so it's very instrumental. And when I was grant writing, it was very easy to put in what you're looking for, and it'll find you like 25 grants that it would have taken you 3 months to find otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have goals I have to do every year at work. We have to set goals, and they give us guidelines on what we do. And one of them that they straight up wrote for us was, you got to do something with AI this year.
Oh.
And that's, I work in a chemistry lab. So I think that was company wide. They did that. It is what it is. I got to do it. So.
And I know, like, whenever I research anything on Google, now the first thing that pops up is AI generated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there's 5 commercials and something that you didn't look for.
Yeah. I swear your phone reads your mind while you're sleeping. Because I was looking for burial. I was just thinking about burial insurance, right? This is scary.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything about it. Pops up in my feeds everywhere. Burial insurance, burial insurance. It's like,
Yeah.
that's
Did you
just
say
scary.
it close to your phone that you were looking?
No,
I knew your phone
I was
records
start thinking
everything.
about it. I was thinking, I got to
It's
do this
it's the
right now.
it is those little microbots that they put in us during the COVID vaccinations that are now reading our minds and they're keeping track of us.
Don't say anything. I have a friend that she has a genetic issue and was unable to take the vaccine for health related reasons. And she said, I can look at people and I can tell if they've had the vaccine or not because they look different. So
Maybe I was talking in my sleep.
you on
Can you
that?
tell if I've had the? Okay, have I had the vaccine? Can you tell or not?
I don't know. I can't see your eyes. That's what she
Right.
Would you guess? Well, what's your guess?
I'm
Did
not
I have the
judging
vaccine or not?
anybody. People did what they had to do. I mean,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I didn't take it. But I was in a position where I didn't have to, because I was retired at the time and I wasn't working. So I had and I got COVID early on in the outbreak. So, and I didn't know it
let's
was
not
COVID.
talk about the COVID because that's just no fun. Let's talk about these horrible monkeys because I think that I told y'all how I feel about these monkeys is about how I feel about Bigfoot and werewolves. Is they
I
have the technology to make it better. Why do they still look like this?
agree with you. I mean,
Well, to be fair, they didn't have the technology when they made Schlock.
They did when they
Was
made
it-
the latest movie, which looked
You know-
it looked just as bad. Planet of the Apes
Schlock-
looked better than that.
I don't know about
Schlock
that, but it certainly wasn't good.
well,
They
I think
could've done-
Schlock probably had the best monkey suit in all these movies.
Yeah,
It had the best monkey makeup around the eyes.
yeah.
And that was done by Rick Baker, the guy that did The Thing,
Yeah.
Really?
and John Landis.
No, I thought
Haley.
Barton did the thing.
Rick Baker worked on The Thing too. Was he? I
Oh.
think was he uncredited or something? They brought him in,
Oh,
or they either brought him in or replaced him or something. But he was.
I think they
Involved in it.
replaced them because Rob Botton did most of the effects for the thing.
Yeah, and then he did American. Of course, he did American Werewolf in London,
Yes.
but that was John Landis movie too. But anyway,
Yeah.
Rich, as our first movie tonight, it's Schlock.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking into your movie. Go ahead, give us it.
Oh man. Directed by and starring John Landis as the main ape character. Schlock is a terrible movie. This was Landis's directorial debut, and I guarantee he wishes he was sick that day. The plot is, well, I don't know what the plot is. It was just John Landis running around in a freaking gorilla suit, tearing people's arms off, and falling in love with a blind girl. That's it. That's the whole plot. The film doesn't star anybody you know, has absurd special effects, terrible action, no cinematography, and no plot to speak of. There is nothing about this film that would make you want to watch it. In fact, I'm telling you not to. This film is reminiscent of the turkeys we do near Thanksgiving, except we weren't doing turkeys, so I'm pissed. If you are considering watching this film just because I said it sucked, you will likely die. You'll be found dried and desiccated with your popcorn uneaten because you didn't want to vomit while watching this garbage. I didn't say hot garbage because that would be an insult to hot. I didn't bother looking up the metrics on this film. Quite frankly, there's no way it made money, and knowing the budget would probably just piss me off. We're all stupider for having watched this movie. It was terrible. I wanted to go into the plot, but basically it's literally just that freaking monkey suit running around like a moron.
They've renamed it the Banana Monster, which I think
Yeah.
is a much better title.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
no.
Yes.
the whole idea of it was that there were these deaths, and the cops were trying to investigate the deaths, except the cops were all morons. So I mean, it was terrible. they were shooting for not serious. They were not trying to take themselves seriously, but it didn't hit. It sucked. There's no part of this movie that you need to see. In fact, I'm telling you, don't watch it. You might end up dying or getting sick or trying to commit murder. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. How did you guys view it? It couldn't have been as bad as me, I guess.
No.
I was
Scott?
thinking, who the heck picked this movie?
I did.
I thought I did.
I always wanted to see this one.
Yeah.
Well,
And what do you think now? Do you still want to see it?
Yes.
No.
I just turned it off. I'll be honest. It was so bad that I just thought, I'm not wasting my time or day doing this. I stayed up past my bedtime last night watching Primal or Primate.
Primate.
That was so I could get at least 2 movies in because I watched Congo before it.
You should have finished this one. The ending was spectacular. What'd you think, Scott?
I liked this movie. I agree with Rich on a lot of it. The acting, except for John Landis, was horrendous. Cinematography was horrendous. The jokes were kind of funny. Some of the jokes had that Attack of the Killer Tomato feel. But why I love this movie are the 2 scenes. The one when John Landis, the blind girl, thinks he's a dog and keeps on throwing the stick. And he gets it and comes back aggravated and like shoves it in her hand and puts her hands on it. And she tosses it again. And the looks he gives her. And the scene in the theater. I just find that absolutely, especially when he walks in and the dinosaur, and he throws all of his candy in the air. I like that. That was funny. It's still hard for me to believe John Landis did that. But those scenes were funny. And did anybody notice in the theater scene who the icon was sitting to the right of Schlock?
No, who?
Forrest J. Ackerman, famous Monsters of Filmland.
Oh, okay.
John Landis asked him, and Ackerman thought, like, this is going to be great. I got to do this. So I like it. It's a funny movie. It is stupid beyond belief. I wouldn't call it, maybe we can throw it in the turkey category. But for those 2 scenes alone, it was worth it for me. So
The movie theater part was kind of funny. And the Detective Sergeant Wino, when he'd get the phone calls, a couple of those were kind of, I actually laughed at one of them. But this is...
Prince Albert in a can.
Yeah. This is horrible. This is a horrible movie. John Landis originally, he got money from family and friends to make this movie. He originally wanted to make an underground porn movie. He made this one instead. So, but this was made in 1973. So it was made 4 years. It was made 4 years before Kentucky Fried Movie. Have you ever seen Kentucky Fried Movie?
Yeah.
yes.
That's the one where they have the Enter the Dragon parody and a bunch of other parodies and stuff. So you could kind of see that in Schlock. Schlock had kind of the Frankenstein werewolf vibe, with the blind girl, and then the little girl feeding the ducks, and you think he's going to throw her in the lake, but he doesn't throw her in the lake. So it kind of has a, you could tell that he took that from Frankenstein. Anyway, this is the acting, like Rich said, is just, and then when Detective Sergeant Wino goes into that house, or is going to go in that house with the monkey mask on, and the other cops are going to shoot him because he says, just wait till I blow the whistle, and he comes out, and shoot or whatever. And of course, the monkey comes out and he turns around, blows the whistle, and they shoot him instead. Then the monkey comes out and kills or throws all the cops around. I don't think he kills them because they keep coming back. But this is horrible. Like Rich says, I don't recommend it. The only reason I wanted to see this is because I remember as a kid, they'd have the previews of these on TV. of Schlock, Schlock. And I was like, I want to see that. That looks fun. No, it's not fun. You can watch it just to see if it, John Landis, Rick Baker's early work, I guess, if you're really curious. But like Rich says, you might die if you watch it. But I wish I would have saved this one for turkeys. I wish I would have. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. So, and Hadley, what do you think of what you saw?
Well, I watched John Landis, and even he's embarrassed of this.
You should be.
And he made Animal House, and I've never figured out who it was, but there's someone who was in Animal House. It's a female that played the female in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't recognize her, so I couldn't tell you who it was. Landa, you were smart. It was a terrible movie. This was so bad. Like I said, I just turned it off. I just couldn't do it. And I thought to myself, I can't believe Alan picked this movie. I cannot believe it.
It's one I always wanted to watch. I always wanted to see it. And now I'm trying to figure out why. So why do we rate this one?
I'll give this a 0.5, and I think that's generous.
I'm going to have to give it more than that simply because the makeup on the monkey head looked better than any of the others. So,
And
I'll give it at least a 1 because of that.
All right, Scott?
I'm giving it a 1.2 because to me, this is one of those stupid, ridiculous movies that you gotta watch because it's like Kentucky Fried Movie, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. If you go into this expecting a good horror movie, you're going to be disappointed. If you're expecting, the title alone, Schlock, tells you what you're going to get.
I'm going to give this one a 0. I was like disappointed. I built it up in my mind for 50 years. And then I finally watch it and it's horrible. So I know why it's on YouTube for free. The whole thing. So now let's move on to Congo.
Congo is actually, I've never seen this movie. I was really like, I don't want to see this movie. It's about an ape. Who cares? I wished I'd watched this earlier. It's based on a novel by Michael Crichton, which I've unfortunately never read, directed by Frank Marshall, and it has got a phenomenal cast. Laura Lindley, Tim Curry. If Tim Curry's in a movie, it's got to be good. Ernie Hudson, who was so out of character in this role. He was great. And Joe Don Baker. Very quick summary. A whole bunch of people are going to the Congo for different reasons. Laura Lynne's fiance, who was a brief part by Bruce Campbell, she works for
Joe Don Baker.
Joe Don Baker, thank you. This is what happens when you get old. And they're looking for a particular diamond that he did find. And it's like, it's going to make this horrendous weapon. But something happens. Bruce Campbell dies. So she wants to go in. She runs into the second one, Tim Curry, he was brilliant in this role. I loved him. He's been in and out of the Congo. He wants a diamond. He wants to find Solomon's diamond mine. And then the character I really liked was Dylan Walsh, because he plays, he's got this ape. What was the ape's name? Amy. He's got this ape that was lost. They found it during a fire, and they raised her. And the ape is very friendly and talks and speaks. And they want to, but she wants to go home, so they're going to return her to the jungle. And The group is led by Ernie Hudson, who is this. He's like a cross between Han Solo and Indiana Jones. It's a fun movie. It's very action packed. It's got some very humorous moments in it. Some really emotional moments near the end with Amy the ape. This was well written, well acted, and it's almost hard to believe that Amy and the other apes you see in the movie are all actors. Their acting is so good. Their makeup is so good. It is a phenomenal movie. I would watch it. It's a great Saturday night flick. Not a lot of bad things happen. You can pretty much figure out he ain't gonna make it, she ain't gonna make it, but definitely worth a watch. I wished I'd watched this sooner, but I'll definitely watch it again.
My turn.
Go for
Yes.
it.
Okay, so I read this book in college. I love this movie. Because I read this book, I was a big Michael Crichton fan, into a phase, I guess, when I was in college, and I read a lot of his books. And this one, the book is actually better than the movie, but the movie is really good. And I learned a lot about apes. That's one of the things I love about Michael Crichton is with his writing, you learn so much about stuff that you might not ever think about learning about. So I know all about what not to do if I ever meet an ape. Go figure. But this movie's great. And it's a 1995 Frank Marshall movie. It's about diamond powered laser weapons, ugly gorillas, and what else would you say? A
talking ape.
Yeah, she talked with not the American Sign Language, which I'm sure was inspired by Coco. We all remember Coco the gorilla. Congo rode on the success of Jurassic Park, which is also based on a Michael Crichton book. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I think Scott covered the Tim Curry tie-in. I don't have a lot of trivia for it tonight, but I did enjoy it. Like I said, rewatching, the only thing I've got to complain about is the monkey, which probably looked really real back in like 95 when this came out, but nowadays not so much.
Yeah. Rich?
I thought Amy was great. I like the fact that she was jealous and she was like, ugly woman.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny. But this movie actually has a lot going for it. There's Joey Pants is in this movie, and Delroy Lindo is in this movie. They both have bit parts, but he's got one of the Joe Pantoliano has one of the best lines in any movie ever, and I put it actually in 2 of my books because I loved it so much. And it was if you go in there, you're coming out a bowel movement. I think that's great. There's somebody gonna eat you. I thought that was absolutely fantastic, and that's my 9-year-old humor, but it is what it is. The plot on this one is actually pretty good. I don't think it did that well when it came out. The movie.
I don't think it did either.
But I saw the movies. I wanted to see it. I was like, hey, Michael Crichton, monkey movie. I'll go see it. And basically, they go and they're looking for these diamonds, and they find King Solomon's mines. And King Solomon's mines have these guards, and the guards are these gray gorillas, which there's no such thing, and they're incredibly violent. They're trained to kill anybody that goes near their stuff. And the movie was actually pretty violent with these gorillas. They pretty much killed everybody. And I don't know, good acting, well played. Cinematography was good. A lot of African, mountains and stuff in the background. Ends with a freaking volcano going off, just like 1 million BC. So it's definitely worth the watch. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. You should. It's a Michael Crichton movie. You should have seen it. Damn it, Scott, what happened?
I'm not in the monkeys.
Not
Except King Kong.
monkeys. Okay. Anyway, that's what I got. I thought it was pretty good. Definitely
Frank Riley's
better than Schlock.
oh yeah. And Frank Riley's on tonight.
Hey,
Everybody,
Frank.
our Scottish brother.
Hey, Frank.
Hey Frank. He is recovering from hip surgery.
Well, I remember he
he
was
does-
on the other night, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
give him one
You
of
know,
my hits. I lost a bet.
He does that disco dancing, and that's what happened. I too read the book, and the book is really good. It's better than the movie, like you said, but this movie is a fun movie. I really like this movie. Crichton, I've liked most of his books. The only one I did not care for was Eaters of the Dead. I thought it was
For
Huh?
shame.
no, because the way they made the Vikings in the movie were really likable, and they even put Rich in there. You know,
But so let me give you some trivia on that. I probably have told y'all this all before because I was obsessed with this book again when I was going through my Michael Crichton phase in college. He was dared by a friend of his to science Beowulf. And that's where Eaters of the Dead came from. Was to take the myth out of Beowulf and to ground it in reality.
and see, that's what I didn't like about it. I like the myth. I love the
Well,
movie.
yeah, I mean, I like the myth too,
You know?
but it was an interesting spin to see somebody else's take on it.
Yeah,
I
it's got to be my least favorite. We can agree to disagree.
We
Hadley.
can, but I loved it, and I love. But I mean, the 13th Warrior is one of my favorite movies, so it is definitely not a sneeze at 13th Warrior because oh my god, I love that movie.
No, and a lot of people like that, like the Eaters of the Dead. I'm just one of those that I like the movie better. But this one right here, it was a lot of fun. Herkimer, Hermolka. I mean, how do you that name right there? You can't say that 3 times real fast. Well, maybe you can. I can't. I can't barely say it once. His accent. Where the hell did he get that accent at? Oh my
Wasn't
gosh!
that a
What accent
great
was that?
accent?
He stole that movie. He stole the movie with that. I mean, nobody remembers Dylan Walsh, or Laura Linney really in that movie.
Laura Linney was so young, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and I have to say
she's great.
this because I mean, I forgot she was in it. I forgot Bruce Campbell was in it, who to me stole the 2 seconds of scene he got. He's just fabulous and everything. But to look at her in this movie and then to think of her in Ozarks, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
wow. Her range is incredible.
Yeah. But you know what? No, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. She plays the same type of character.
Yeah, she does.
Well, I mean,
She could have easily been the wife from in this. She just jaded. She got jaded from that. But I like Laura Linney. I like her as an
Me
actress.
too. I think she's all right.
She was good in this, but Tim Curry stole the movie because you remember Bruce. Well, I mean, I remember Bruce Campbell was in it, but I'm a monster Bruce Campbell fan. I'll watch any piece of crap he's in. But
Same.
Tim Curry just stole this movie. Because you ask anybody who was in this, and Tim Curry, maybe the guy from Ghostbusters, but they usually don't get past Tim Curry,
So, how did y'all like his accent?
Oh my God!
Oh, where did he get that accent? I mean,
Tim Curry?
No, the guy from Ghostbusters.
oh, Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
chewing the scenery.
I
Yeah.
thought the 2 of them stole that movie for me. I couldn't care less about any of them.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now,
Tony.
Tony.
This is definitely a throwback. Hey, Tony. It's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
The only thing, Amy, looking back at Amy now, you remember the old Battlestar Galactica, the first one, when that kid Boxy
With
had
the
that
dog.
robot. Yeah, that's what Amy reminds me of nowadays.
Oh,
Looks just like that in the face.
Actually, the movements
this
were
one
very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a movie, you got to recommend to people if they haven't seen it. It's just a fun watch. It's a throwback. It's definitely a throwback to those type of movies.
Yeah.
The action adventure in the jungle, King Solomon Mine movies, But does anybody have anything else to say?
Nope.
I'm trying to
I'm
figure out
sorry.
who played Muffet.
I'm petting Michonne, and she is going into spring shedding. So
Oh,
All right,
it's
here's,
like black, and there's like little black fur all over me now.
here's some trivia for you. In the Battlestar Galactica show, Muffet, the mechanical Daggett, was played by Evie, the chimpanzee, wearing a costume.
Huh.
what a mind screw!
I know, right?
You got an ape dressed up as a
And
As a mechanical dog, yeah.
talking about earlier, the budget for this was $50 million. It only made $25 million on the opening weekend. Worldwide, it made 152.
So it made back basically its budget, advertising, and then some, which is good.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cult classic, right? Too.
I
I
think
think it's a good flick.
I don't know that I'd
at
call
a
it
Suncoast about 15 years.
I don't know that I would
I think
call it
at
a cult
Suncoast like
classic.
20. Well, how about a fan favorite or something? What would
Yeah,
you call a
fan
movie that?
favorite.
right, yeah.
But I mean, Crichton is phenomenal. I mean, he's one of the great writers.
He is.
Mm.
He is. It's too bad he's not here anymore because he had some good books out.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Spear.
I don't
Do you remember
think-
Spear? That was another one that was
I
good.
only
Yeah.
read one of his books, The Andromeda Strain.
Oh, that's heavy science there.
Yeah.
Heavy medical science. Yeah.
That creeped me out as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
you have sand for blood? That's awful.
That movie was
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah.
The way they presented it. That movie was spooky. But I was going to say about Congo, about 20 years ago, I was in a Suncoast, 25 years ago. And I got a Congo, they had a Congo t-shirt.
Oh.
And so I bought it. I wish I still had it. Probably could get it about this far over me now. But anyway, that was Congo merchandise. They actually had it. So what are we going to rate this movie? Rich?
I'll give it a 3.5. I liked it. I think it was, you know what? I'm going to give it a 4. I enjoyed this movie. It's a movie that I actually may watch again someday. I liked the Impossible Gorillas. Great violence. Decent plot. Ernie Hudson's in it, and I'll watch anything with him in it. Bruce Campbell's got a bit part. And again, Delroy Lindo. I love Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4.
Hadley?
I'll go with a solid 3.5. Mainly because the movie was better. I mean, the book was better than the movie. And then I'll have to say that animatronics suck. I mean, it's just not something that ages well. So
Yeah. You're right. You're right. All right. Scott?
I'm going to give it a 4 because of Tim Curry and Ernie Hudson. But I love anything Tim Curry's in.
So hold on. I might have to go back. I might have to go back and give it a 0.25 more simply because the gray apes in this still look better than the 2025 version of a chimpanzee in Primate.
Okay. I'll give this one a 3.8. Agree with you all. And with that, let's roll into that Primate there, boss.
I'm supposed to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, don't watch it. First off, let me say this. I am terrified of chimpanzees. Do y'all remember the chimpanzee that was the pet that the lady had and the friend came over and it ripped her face off and now the lady doesn't have fingers and broke all of her fingers off and ripped her face off because they're very violent and strong, and I'm terrified. And I was so scared to watch this movie. I really didn't want to watch it. And I started watching this, and I mean, like, I was kind of half watching it, and then I was like, what the hell? This is just stupid. That's my assessment of this movie. I'm not going to tell anybody anything other than it's stupid. The monkey looks fake. It looked like the Monkey Shine monkey from the Stephen King cover from 1982. I wouldn't watch it, and I didn't even think the acting was that good. So there.
All right. Well, this one, yeah, they, especially like with males, they rip off your genitals, and
Yes.
I just actually saw a thing on that lady that, and she still doesn't look right. That poor lady, and that's got to be horrible. This movie, this movie was meh. I didn't really care for it, and they kill off Rob Delaney, Sugar Bear from Deadpool at the beginning. Well, he gets his face ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a highlight of the movie. And also they kill off Rob Delaney, which Rob Delaney is great. If you haven't watched the Deadpool movies, he plays Sugar Bear in it, and he's great. Anyway, this was just a slasher movie with a puppet. And that's about as far as it gets. This one was okay. I can't recommend it really. I mean, it's okay if you want to see a puppet monkey tearing off faces and killing people with shovels and pushing them off a cliff, side of a building, or whatever. This is the movie for you. Plus, they killed Sugar Bear. So anyway, what do you two think?
Scott?
I don't hate it as much as you guys do. Yeah, the acting was horrendous. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's based off of that woman who had her fingers bit off, her face chewed off.
No. Oh, no. It's based off of Cujo.
Oh, really?
I was going to go.
Oh, because it's got rabies.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that why?
Based it off Cujo.
See,
Okay.
the thing I liked about it was a family pet that goes nuts, not because it's an ape that goes ape shit, pun intended, but it wound up getting rabies. And you could almost see it, like, when she asks, when they're by the pool, when he's starting to go insane, and she asks what's wrong, and he's tapping. But I love the death scenes. I mean, come on, when it rips the guy's jaw off, I mean, that's Art the Clown classic.
Yeah.
And the guy at the beginning, like you said, where it just rips his face off. I enjoyed it. I watched it twice. I watched it a couple of weeks ago. Well, I watched it a couple of weeks ago, and then I watched it again for this. I would recommend watching it once. Just don't expect a 5-star movie. But if you like to see people ripped apart and killed in bizarre ways, then this one will entertain you.
But it wasn't okay. It wasn't even realistic as to how monkeys kill people. I mean, it did a little bit, but not really. I mean, and let's also say that I think that there were times when someone could have made it to the car when other people were being killed. And I thought, you dumbass, why don't you get out of the effing pool?
Well, that's it. They were all dumbasses.
Yeah.
Hydrophobia.
The only one that had an ounce of intelligence was the father, the deaf guy.
And ironically, the best actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
He nailed his role.
Rich?
Yeah, I'll give this one an eh. Like Scott said, it couldn't hurt to watch this movie. I don't like chimpanzees. I don't like them. And the reason I don't like them stems from that poor woman in Connecticut that just got mauled. The simple fact is, if you have a chimp near you and that thing decides that you're a bad guy, there's nothing you can do. It's got 10 times the tensile muscle strength that a person does. They're vicious. They bite. They scratch and gouge, break bones. Yeah, I don't know. So right there, I'm turned off by this movie, and I knew what it was going to be about. I knew the moment I saw, Primate with the chimp. I'm like, that chimp's killing people, and so it just that's how it is. It starts off violent, and then it just keeps going. Like Scott said, if you're into the interesting ways for people to die, this might be a movie for you. This is basically just a Friday the 13th or a Freddy or a Halloween. How do we kill people in new and interesting ways type of movie? And that's I guess that's what any slasher movie is. And this is nothing more than a slasher movie with an ape as the killer. There was another movie that came out a while ago. I cannot remember what it was, but there was an orangutan in the house with him, and he gets mad and he starts killing people too.
Oh yeah, what was that one?
I can't remember what that was called, but that was a good flick, and I can't remember what it was.
Well,
I don't know.
Shame on you
That
for
one-
not mentioning it. We would have much better.
Yeah,
started watching it
we
than
already picked 3 movies, so that's
Rich, was that Zoo? Was that Zoo? That TV series?
no. This was a movie that
Okay.
came out before Zoo. So the first season of Zoo was great, and then just went off the rails.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It just went into some
Yeah.
weird apocalyptic thing.
Yeah, exactly. But this movie, again, it's not going to win any Oscars, that's for sure. The ape itself, or I should say, the chimp itself, it's a puppet. You can tell that it's CGI and puppets. I don't know. Just to me, they could have had a real chimp to do this. But if I were one of the actors, I would have said, nope, not acting near that chimp. So maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't have to pay the chimp, didn't have to buy the chimp, get the chimp a trailer. They use CGI. But yeah, you're not missing anything if you skip on by this one. I mean, it's like I said, it's just another slasher movie. But also couldn't hurt to watch it if you want to see some violence and gore.
And Sugar Bear get killed. Yep.
Yeah, Sugar Bear.
Frank says can't beat Clyde from every which way but loose.
No.
Right turn,
Well, we
Clyde.
should have watched that for sure.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I've got some chimpanzee stuff so y'all can join me in my fear.
Go for it.
By the way, that chimpanzee attacked that woman in Connecticut, so y'all should all be familiar with it.
Yeah, didn't the husband die? That was real close with him, and then he started getting weird after the husband died and acting weird and something
I
like
don't
that.
know, 'cause
I think
there's
that
a
was-
couple there. So this was the pet chimp Travis. He had been living like a human family member for years.
Mhm.
He drank wine, he rode in cars, and he watched TV. And he attacked the lady's friend. I think he had gotten out and she couldn't get him back in and had called for help.
Yeah.
And they were only able to the police arrived and had to kill him, but I think he tried to rip the car door off of one of the police cars.
I think you're right.
If I saw this lady talk about it, I mean, it was just terrible what he did to her. But she's one of the few facial transplant patients in the United States, or maybe the first. I think she was the first. So there was another in 2005, 2 chimps named Mo. Hold on. Mo was the chimp that got turned in by the family, I think, and then they had a birthday party for him, and his companion chimps attacked his former owner, and that happened in California. And that guy lost a nose, fingers, and an eye.
Yeah, that's just.
They ended up being shot by the police. And there was a man in South Africa that got in an enclosure to get a closer look at the chimpanzees because that's always smart and it ends so well for people.
It always goes well.
They dragged him into the enclosure. He survived but suffered some injuries. Jane Goodall had witnessed the war between the rival groups. Remember that?
Yeah.
When she saw that
that's
they were
crazy.
able to organize attacks and hunt and kill members of another group. And in Uganda, a chimpanzee attacked a young child and tried to carry it away like prey. So they consider us prey. The whole Planet of the Apes stuff.
They're scary.
And the even crazier thing is their DNA is about a 98 to 99% match for humans. They are our closest living relatives, and they will rip you apart.
And not a Caesar in the bunch so far.
So, let's hope. But having read all that, I think you can see why I was a little bit disappointed that these weren't better. I mean, because the reality of it is much scarier than any of these movies.
Well, they're like a Bigfoot movie. They just have not made a really good. I mean, Congo was a fun movie. It's a good movie.
Congo, the story wasn't a horror story. It was just the mystery of the great gorillas.
What about?
It wasn't not horror though. I mean,
what about I Killed Hitler Then Bigfoot? I mean, that was a classic.
That's got Sam Elliott in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's got Adrian. What's his last name?
Brody?
No,
Adrian Pascal.
No, he played in Poldark, and he was the werewolf in like the City of Shadows or something.
Don't know.
No.
Huh.
Adrian Turner. He's an Irish actor.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, in that BBC series.
He was in that first season of, or he was in the British version of the show with the ghost and the vampire and the werewolf that lived together in the apartment.
He's a good actor. He should have a career.
Wait a minute. Oh no, I was thinking of What We Did in the Shadows. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot what's it called. It was a good series.
Didn't they remake it, an American version of it?
Yeah.
What was it
I
called?
never watched that one, but I heard it was okay.
Some Barely Human or something.
That sounds right.
Some almost human or
Almost human maybe. I don't know. It was good. The British version was really good.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the British one was really good. Exists. That's a good one, but that's the Bigfoot movies on the whole, whichever whole that is, aren't that good. You know, you ever see the one with Barry Bostwick
that he directed? I thought that was a good one.
But they're few and far in between. You get the ones with Danny Bonaducci and Greg Brady. You ever seen that one with them? They're kind of.
Yes.
Oh, I told y'all. I really think that we should do the original Legend of Boggy Creek or.
Oh yeah, that was scary as a kid.
Oh yeah.
What was the one? What was the one with the Sasquatches with the bows? They had bow and arrow.
What?
I don't know.
It's actually not
like
bad.
Magnum Man.
Creature from Black Lake. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
My cousin used to live at a Black Lake. I was always scared to go visit.
Oh, I bet.
And
what's that old one?
I thought you were going to see Bigfoot when you went out there because it was very removed.
Hunting grounds.
What's that one? Was in the 70s where the guys go out? A bunch of them go out to find Bigfoot. They're on horseback. Oh.
Don't even. I've been watching AI about that. About AI. What is it? Patterson Gimlin film.
Oh yeah. No. This one was made after Boggy Creek, I think. And they end up in a cabin and they're throwing Bigfoot's throwing rocks at him or something and attacks them at night. Doesn't kill any of them, but then it goes away and they go away.
I read a book called Naked Came the Sasquatch, and it was so good. And it was about the Sasquatch that was looking for love in like Montana or somewhere. And they had a drive-in theater, and he'd sit on the hill and he'd watch it. And then all of a sudden, like these murders started happening, and everybody was blaming him because they'd seen him watching movies. And it wasn't him, but there was a visiting werewolf in town.
Wow.
I make it sound more romantic. It was actually a thriller. It was really pretty good. So if y'all ever come across that book in a used bookstore or something, buy it up because it was good.
Was there any Sasquatch sex?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. She doesn't remember.
This was back when people read all the time for entertainment. So I
Yeah.
think it was when I was in college. So, back in the dark ages when we didn't have the telephone to keep us busy. The mobile
Could you
phone.
imagine? Can you imagine Rich going and buying a copy of Naked Comes the Sasquatch, and then
He would love it.
But yeah, but do you imagine the looks he'd get now? Scott, if Scott went and bought that book, they'd think, "Oh, that's Scott."
Yeah.
You doing a review of this, Scott?
Oh, I might, especially the sex scenes.
Well, maybe we should do another Bigfoot show then.
They're wanting
know,
us to do a
we
Bigfoot
have-
show, but I need a break from the monkeys for a while. I can't do another bunch of bad movies. There was
Well,
one
then
movie
maybe
we
not a
wanted to see. Was it the Frankenstein's Bride? Wasn't
Yeah.
there? Is that out yet?
I think so.
It's out, but I don't know if it's just
Out.
at theaters right now.
Well, let me look real quick.
There was something else. Was there another one? Excuse me, that we were talking
There's a
about.
bunch of stuff that we were talking about.
Yeah. Landis said they already saved Scott a copy. Primal Rage. Is that the one, Rich? Tony
Oh,
says
maybe,
I think
yes.
Rich is
That
talking
might-
about.
Oh.
I haven't seen that one. Anybody in it?
Oh, Tony.
Hey.
That
But
is
Big-
Yeah, I'm not
exactly what it
a
is.
huge Bigfoot or werewolf fan.
What?
I'm not. I don't care about Bigfoot movies. And the only werewolf movies I've really liked was The Howling and American Werewolf in London.
How
Well,
about,
Scott, we
Michael-
need to do a werewolf night, and we will have to. We have to do something not creature features though, because we've been doing a lot of creature features. We did the
We should
snake
do
and
a
the
werewolf-
monkeys. We got to get away from that for a minute.
for Scott, we should do a werewolf Bigfoot night sometime.
Maybe we should do a combo. Maybe that's the secret.
Well, what about sometime we do like a nature gone wild? Like I'm just throwing out grizzly, jaws, orca.
Day of the Animals. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know, y'all. I'm just going to be honest here and say anything that was made before I was 10, I don't want to watch, and that's just me being honest.
So pretty
That's
much
all
in
those movies
the
there.
30s you don't want to.
That's all those movies.
Well, if we want to get off the
No, I mean when you get into the late 70s, the early 80s, that's when y'all can start picking movies. But y'all pick those old ones, and it's like I'd rather just knit socks.
What were you saying, Rich?
I said if we want to get off of the animals, do we want to do like ghosts or demons, or did you mean creatures altogether? Should we do something like natural disasters, or something sci-fi, something to do with the moon? Mercury. You said Mercury is in retrograde. Maybe we could do something, with our solar system.
That's not what it means.
I know
But
that's
okay,
not what it means, but still.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to do animals again next week.
What
That's
about
fine. That's fine.
What about what?
ghosts?
Are there a bunch of ghost movies out?
I don't know. Let me look.
I tell you what, why don't we all go back to our little private peanut gallery and everybody pick a movie next week, what you want to watch, and then we'll watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
3 movies to pick next week. Doesn't matter what they are. Right?
I'd say 4 movies. Everybody picks a movie, and if someone else wants to watch it, they can. And if no one wants to watch it, they don't have to.
Now we're talking letting the peanut gallery choose the movies.
We are our personal peanut gallery, Scott. When we talk
Oh,
off,
okay.
Yes.
Well,
We're not ready for that yet.
Sometime
We're not ready for that.
we should let them pick the movie.
Yeah.
I
we'll
think we
get to
should
that.
let them vote on a turkey this year.
Well, I've got my turkey. I'm getting my title back.
You're gonna have to show me because I've had it 2 years in a row and I wasn't even trying.
No. I saw this
I wasn't
one.
even trying to upset the balance of Scott Baker and his bad movie picks, and I just was able to pick worse movies.
Yes,
We're
you
gonna
do,
get-
Atalanta. You do.
That's why we're here, Linda. Because you matter.
I've got a movie that is so bad. I watched it just to make sure it was bad so I could pick it for the turkey of the year.
Don't issue a challenge now. I
Oh,
want to find that
I'm-
Polish vampire in Burbank.
I'm throwing down, baby.
We're-
I'm throwing down.
Scott's gonna get his zombie stripper burlesque massage girls. That's what his movie's gonna be,
How
like
did you
that.
know?
God cannot get us canceled.
Yeah.
That's the one rule is we cannot get canceled.
You won't get canceled. Though the audience may never watch the show again, but we won't get canceled.
I think
I
the
did have a
audience
quick
is with you a
request
lot.
before we get off. I am trying to raise $18,000 by April 1st for the American Cancer Society. And if anyone would like to donate, every dollar counts. I have a thing up on my personal page. If y'all would please go if you have a heart for it. And if you don't, I understand. And I understand if you don't have the money for it. So if you don't have the money for it, please share it. So maybe somebody who has a heart for it will find it.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds great. That's cancers, we all been affected by it.
Yeah.
So
Cancer touches everybody. And I think
Yeah.
everybody should at least give $1 to the American Cancer Society.
yeah.
But that's my being serious. And on that note, we have given them 3 minutes overtime. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be on Cosmic Crumbles tomorrow. If anyone's bored and wants to pop in and say hi, I'm going to join our friend Henry Tully, and I'm going to talk about Hadley Thorne and all the stuff that she does.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Hey, Hadley,
What time?
just on a personal note, can you ask Tully if he could put us on X next week?
Well, it wasn't him that didn't put us on X. It was our stream
Okay.
wouldn't connect. So I don't know what was about.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
StreamYard gave me a notice that said there might be some connectivity issue. So it wasn't a Tully
Okay.
issue. It was our connectivity.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
Right
I also
on.
didn't get us promoted in time. I'm sorry, I was working on other stuff.
Oh, I didn't either.
All good.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. You
Yes.
all do matter. We love your comments.
Yes,
We love your
Landon.
input. And we will get more interactive with you on the movies. We're
I'd
working
like
on
to.
that. We've been working
We're
on
trying
that.
to figure out some stuff.
Yeah. But we do love you all, and we do appreciate y'all. And have a good
If
week.
Alan
Frank,
would
take care out
stop
of here.
making videos and learn how to share videos. But I know we all enjoy his little videos that he makes. But yes, we're trying to up our game. But
We're trying.
Frank, take care of your wound. What is it?
His hip.
Neosporin is your friend. That's it. Neosporin is your friend. And thank you for joining us from Scotland. And Tony, is always good to see you. And Landa, and I think Lee probably popped out of here. But I love you guys. I miss Max. Where's he?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
No Max.
Got to check on Max. Tell him I said hi.
He's-
But
Probably cooking a hot dog or something.
oh, and if you have not subscribed to the Weird Realities newsletter, be sure to do so because we're changing up our format and it's going to get more book focused. And we're real excited about the way things are going. So I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all next week.
All right. Have a good one and stay weird.
Take it easy,
Stay
everybody. Thanks for coming. We love you.
And that's a wrap. Or at least a pause until we make you watch something else questionable. If you enjoyed the chaos, the commentary, and the occasional deeply confident wrong opinion, make sure you stick around. Watching Wyrd is part of the Wyrd Realities Network, where you will find strange stories, forgotten legends, late-night conversations, and the kind of shows that feel less like content and more like hanging out with people who brought snacks. So follow and subscribe to explore the other shows. We'll be back soon. Until then, stay curious and stay weird.